Everyone, welcome to BATV Test of Champions Fan Doosra show powered by Dafa News. I've got some amazing fans, Manish, Rakshit, Tanmay, and Drupad. Alongside me is my co-host
I
Sagar.
thought मुझे भूल गया.
नहीं, how can I forget that? So anyway, initial part, first half of entire day was super exciting. मजा आ रहा था देखने में. But then second half में constant bad
You were
nights.
like,
I know, we just
okay.
good. Drupad, what was your reaction? Like, I mean, entire day की बात करें on a wider perspective. Happy with the score where we are?
Yeah, happy with the score considering that we have not got a full day's play and we lost, I think, 3 wickets. So I think that's fine. Although a few wickets would have been avoided, but then again, that's the nature of the game. That's how it goes. So yeah, pretty happy with the score right now, considering only on the of that we have not played the whole 98 overs which we were supposed to play. Yes, it the run rate was a little slow. Pujara batted like. I mean, you can debate on that. I mean, he batted, I think, a tad slow compared to his actual standards. But again, that's how it was supposed to be. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with the, I mean, everyone's performance, except the 2 wickets which fell initially, Rohit and Gill.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. Rakshit, what about you? Happy with the current situation that we're in? Rakshit? Guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think
Fine.
Rakshit has some issue.
Okay, anyway, Tanmay, can you hear me? Apparently, everyone's having some streaming issues. Anyway, let's just talk for a moment then, until anyone others can connect. Dhruva, tell me, which wicket kind of made you more sad? Like not because you were a fan of that player, but because let's say वो wicket नहीं जानी थी उस moment पे. For me, it has to be
Yeah.
Gill wicket.
Yeah, I mean, see, it has been a very old habit of Indians, like not for like England may getting wickets, playing your ball outside the off stump and you lose your wicket to the, I mean, to the wicket keeper or the first or the second slip.
Yeah.
Rohit's wicket is, of course, hurts more than Gill because Gill's was still a bit outside the off stump, but Rohit, I mean, he was playing way outside the off stump, I mean, seventh or eighth stump.
Right.
So, I mean, he would have just left that. And again, brilliant catch by Tim Southee as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a really good catch to get hold of Rohit Sharma. So yeah, both the wickets should have been avoided.
Yeah.
But again, except apart from that, I think it's fine.
In fact, the way Virat batted, I mean, there's an interesting tweet, and I would like to read that out now. Because we totally loved the way Virat led from the front. We were all worried कि उसका कैसा form है and everything. And then this tweet.
Yeah, it is by Jerry. Phil for Kohli. The final, Test of Champions final. Conditions. Crazy bowling, back-to-back swing seam.
Yeah.
Guys batting out there through all these conditions.
Yeah.
Vote for a reason.
Absolutely. Right with Drupad?
Yeah. One thing which I would like to Kohli, I think how much Kohli scored? I think 44 thing, right? And if you see, he has just scored one boundary in that 44. So how much important the rotation of strike was there in this innings as you compare to see, Pujara. He scored, I think, 8 runs off. I don't know how many balls he faced. He scored his first runs after 36th ball. So that is where I think Pujara lagged. He was not rotating the strike as good as he should have been doing it. And again, if you can't hit the boundaries, but bat like Kohli. I mean, he was batting at decent strike rate. He was running everywhere. And see, we know it's a slow outfield, right? So you can have a lot of threes and twos. I mean, a lot of threes on off. So, I mean, that's where Kohli stood out. Just one boundary, that 44 runs. Else he has just run for it. So I mean, yeah, kudos to that innings. I mean, let's hope that he just carries on his form.
Sure. Anyway, from our end, actually, we are not able to see anyone moving. But Tanmay, Rakshit, Manish, if you guys can hear me, I'll start off with Tanmay. Are you happy with today's play?
First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you finally, but we can see you moving. But go on. I'm pretty sure the viewers can see you moving. So go on. Yeah.
Just with the performance, I'm happy that it did not make a bad night to the rest of the game. So can't really react to it, but nice day of play in the starting. We had a good partnership with the last stand without wicket. Rohit and Gill both.
Yeah.
Gill I thought was having difficulty in the starting, but Rohit had adjusted very brilliantly. His back foot and front foot had gap and not a very long stride which Rohit had earlier. Now, as we Kohli and Rahane right now, it's a pretty good session. The
Tanmay, sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah.
Tanmay. Your audio is super low. Is it possible for you to plug in some earphones? Till then, I'll get to Rakshit. Rakshit, can you hear me?
Yes. Like,
Yeah, great. Okay, again, for us, you're just frozen, smiling, looking down, but then apparently viewers can see you moving. So go on, and we can hear you clearly. So tell us
uh,
your take of this entire day.
overall, it's a tough wicket. Tough fight from India. They went thrown away their off stumps, and a fighting spirit from the captain.
Yeah,
Let's hope. I feel we have a edge in the competition.
yeah,
I feel we can still fight on.
absolutely. Manish, what about you?
Well, I think first of all, we need to give some great appreciation to the way our captain has batted today. I mean, hats off to him. When we saw Pujara throw away his wicket to an LBW to Bolt, we saw some memes making the rounds that Virat Kohli got out in a similar fashion against New Zealand in that semi-final back in 2019. But the way he's batted, the way he's took that responsibility of leading from the front, he set the perfect tone for the innings, despite the fact that it was a stop start with all the bad light and the weather. He still made sure that he was in the right frame of mind, and he's got 44 runs on the board. And if we can see off that first session tomorrow morning, I think we can put some extra pressure on New Zealand if we get some quick runs in the second session with Rishabh Pant and Jadeja to come up next.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Virat was batting so well. We saw Rohit Sharma using binoculars to just, uske stand se wahan par dekhne ke liye. It was a great sight. And even Virat was smiling back at him. So if we could just have that image over here, then it would be great. And until then, Drupad, tell me, how irritating is it to watch your batsman go into bat, come back, again go into bat, again come back because of bad light?
That's the worst kind of pause which we can get in a cricket field. I mean, there are numerous ways when a game can stop, but bad light. As a fan, we're like, यार खेल सकते हैं यार. इतना क्या नहीं दिख रहा ball पर. Come on, guys, you can play it. But again, that's the rule, the proper ICC rule. But yeah, it's very frustrating to see the batsman come, and it can be frustrating as well. But it's more for the batsman because you have to come again. Your momentum gets broken up. You have to come again. You have to get set again. And the way the ball was swinging, it's difficult to get set on the pitch again and again. Like once you have the rhythm, you have that rhythm. You can carry on that rhythm for the next 2 hours or 1 hour or how much long even you are batting. But breaking it again and again and then coming out, trying to get set. I mean, it's very difficult.
I don't get it. मतलब तुम लोग के पास floodlights है तो use करो ना. मतलब if this would have been a day-night match, you would have just switched on the lights and played. एक तो there's so much trouble with the rains already that you should save every single over जो खेल सकते हैं.
Yeah, and we can see that frustration on Virat. Like उसने literally वो frustration दिखाया बाद में.
Yeah. Virat was absolutely upset. Like क्या हो रहा है करके. But then one thing that I like, Tanmay, apparently you're with your earphones right now. We can see you moving as well. So Tanmay, happy with the day? The way things turned out eventually.
First of all, is the audio fine?
Yeah. It's fine. Your video is also visible now for us. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So yeah, the day was pretty well, I guess. If we had 98 overs, it would have been 200 plus, and I hope 3 wickets only. So yeah, a very good day, and all the fans were very excited today. Finally, after one day of washout, no one wished for. The bad light came, but yeah, a very good day overall. Great batting from Pujara and Kohli, and the basic thing is the session goes to us because it's not like we were 130 for 1 and 146 with 3 ho gaye, but 88 se we are on 3 wickets and we are continuously playing, and the way we are playing, Kohli ka defense, uski cover drives, Rahane ka defense, एंड क्रेडिट्स टू न्यूजीलैंड क्योंकि बहुत अच्छी बॉल स्विंग हो रही थी, बहुत अच्छी कंडीशंस थी उनके लिए, बट स्टिल इंडिया मैनेज टू प्ले ऑन, स्टिक ऑन द विकेट एंड गेट अराउंड 150 एंड ओवरऑल अ ग्रेट डे फॉर अस.
Absolutely great day for us. मेरे हिसाब से मतलब perfectly tone set हो गया for day 3. I don't know. Play का day 2. वैसे देखा तो day 3.
Match का day 3.
So Manish, tell me, यहाँ से like from this point, where do you see the Indian score going? Like, can we actually get past the 300 or 350? 300 तो हो जाएगा, I think. 350 run mark and be, let's be honest, safe in 1 week.
Well, Kalka first session, it's going to be very crucial, and if Virat manages to go past that 50-60 run mark, I think he will find his rhythm and he will make sure that he turns it into a big score. And given the fact that we have Rishabh Pant, who's going to come in up next.
Yeah.
He's going to, I think he's still going to play his natural game, and the ball, once it's older, I think it's going to add to an advantage in the favor of Rishabh Pant. And for someone like him or for Ravindra Jadeja to come in, I think we should easily manage getting 315, 320, and that is going to put a lot of pressure on New Zealand.
Yeah, Rishabh Pant when he speak he's going to play his natural game. It reminds me of Sehwag. मतलब format तुम लोग देख लो, मैं मेरा batting करके आने वाला हूँ. Like that's how I look at Rishabh Pant and Sehwag as well. Rakshit, you seem to be super happy the way Team India batted today. What's your prediction? Like what's the ideal score that you're looking forward tomorrow?
About 350. Like I'm looking in that target, bro. And also I'm looking forward for Ashwin to play in the lower order. I'm excited to see him to play in the lower order.
Okay.
And add some runs and yeah.
Yeah. In fact, Drupal, yeah, sure. Do you want to say something?
I just have to make a point. We're talking about 300, 350, but considering the fact it's going to keep raining in the next few days, I think 250 and 300, that passage would also turn out to be a good score. Like in the end, in the longer run of the game, because it's going to be difficult to for New Zealand as well to come and bat. And talking about swing, there is a fact: New Zealand are averaging 2.24 degrees of swing in this innings. That's the most they have recorded in any test match since the record began in 2006. So, you can imagine the level of swing which was generated by all the swing bowlers. And so, kudos to our batsmen to tackle that and just lose 3 wickets.
Sure. Even when Manish mentioned that kal agar first innings is crucial ki Virat khel payega, the question is, will the rain let Virat play? Will the rain let the match happen? So hopefully let's keep our fingers crossed.
And I hope uski century ho jayegi.
Yeah, man, 71st century high time. Even second innings में जो रोहित की first overseas test century देखनी है, I'm super excited for that. Anyway, Bharat Ami के कुछ clips है. Let's have a look at the very first clip. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Right, it's just gone 5 o'clock. Rain and light has sort of stopped play. A little bit of rain spitting down. But what have we seen so far, gents? So, tell me what you've seen on display from your India squad.
I think it's been an excellent batting performance by India. On the main, Rohit Sharma, Gill started off really well. I think 44 not out from Kohli, masterclass, swinging conditions. When we lost the toss, I was a bit worried. Having said that, now I think we can push on 300, 350 maybe. One thing, it's dry, not really raining. I think the ICC have let themselves down by taking, players off for bad light, which I don't really think is bad light. So, it's a final. We want a result. They should still be playing.
You're right.
But
because
India have been playing well.
Yeah, and it's sort of started to spin. It's been on and off. The weather's kind of been a bit inconsistent. Would you agree with that? India, a good performance?
Yeah, totally. I think we batted really well today. You always think in these cloudy conditions, India, we don't know how we're going to open, especially how we're going to bat. But openers did a really good job. They got to 60 odd for no loss. Lost a couple of quick wickets, but we settled themselves really well. We were 143 for 3.
Yeah.
I think if you set a platform for Rishabh to come in, Rishabh Jadeja, we can get to 250, 300, it'll be a really good score on this pitch. Yeah, but I agree with the ICC, man. I think it's not raining right now. It's ridiculous. I think yesterday we lost the whole day of rain.
Yeah.
It's not raining.
No.
Why are we not playing?
Right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think it's a bit of a joke.
They're not happy. There's clouds, but there's not enough rain to warrant where we're at. You're right, and everyone just is itching to see cricket as well. So now pressure on the middle order. Did Rohit go too easily?
I thought he went too easily, but I also thought that sort of shot gets him out quite early in many innings.
That's what we expect from him, right?
Absolutely. So I think we're about 50% towards the way of a good total, 300 plus. It's a dry wicket, 2 spinners. I think actually you're starting to see the bits come out of the pitch as well. So I think come day 3, day 4, Ashwin Jadeja against a lot of left-handers in New Zealand are going to cause a lot of damage.
Okay. But confident with what we're seeing? Are we world test champions?
Making,
yeah. Is it all happening?
Absolutely. I think we get a good total. I think we'll boss the game.
Okay, boss the game. Yeah. Are you that confident as well, or would you disagree with any of these guys?
No, I would totally agree with everything I said. But I would say, looking at the wider picture, we've got 5 more tests after this, and what I've seen so far, gives me a good summer feeling coming up. Definitely. Yeah, I think you all agree. Yeah.
I like the twinkle in his eye when he says, I got a good feeling. Oh, and the hand on the back. Guys, I think we're going to go get a room. Thank you very much. I am in. Well, somebody's winning a tournament tonight.
That guy in the middle just spoke all our Indian के hearts out कि light है खेल लो बारिश नहीं हो रही है. It was that annoying, but then I read a comment कि यार red ball से खेलना in those lights is kind of difficult, so obviously.
But actually वो वीडियो देखने के बाद मुझे भी ऐसे थोड़े एनर्जी है कि like या अभी हम लोग थोड़ा ऐसे एनर्जी में शो कर सकते हैं.
Exactly. Even I'm really excited for tomorrow's play क्योंकि कल we can expect a lot. मतलब एक थोड़ा सा happening से moment पे जाएंगे. Now it's just the foundation that we've set. And tomorrow we might actually, it might be a big score, it might be a collapse, it can be anything, but it will be something close to a result. मतलब कुछ तो पता चलेगा. Drupal, if there is no rain expected, so how long do you foresee Indian batsmen batting and then declaring? Or do you want it like Virat usually does कि इतना bat करो कि उनके 20 wicket निकालने में उनका खत्म हो जाए? You know?
Actually, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, if we are batting really well and we are like going past 350, 400, so I think we should keep batting till some amount of score and maybe put New Zealand under pressure, and maybe you never know, we can win by innings as well. Knowing how the ball swings in the India's innings. So yes, but again, Virat's and Rahane's partnership will be very crucial. I mean, I don't. The captain and the vice captain both have to take a responsibility here. Both have to step up. Virat, his innings is due since a very long time. Rahane, everyone has been criticizing him. He's on and off player. So I mean, both of the players, they have to make a statement, and this is the perfect platform for them to do it. And yeah, their partnership will be very important. I think we should not say we have Rishabh Pant behind, we have Jadeja, Ashwin. This partnership is going to be the decisive where this match will lead to.
That's true. That's true. Even Tanmay, let's get back to the match now. We कल की बातें तो हम लोगों ने कर ली. We spoke about predictions and all, what we should do, what can happen, what might not happen. But mainly, अगर आज के मैच की बात करें, Virat Kohli almost 3 बार, it was a close call. How worried were you? Which was the scariest for you? For me, it was the left side. मेरे लिए वो था जब left side से वो catch पे गया था, and then umpire randomly, no one reviewed, but umpire just went for a review. Did you think कि अभी out है? क्योंकि he was
नहीं, मतलब अगर आप न्यूजीलैंड टीम के उस टाइम रिएक्शंस देखो तो उनके हिसाब से तो पक्का आउट था. मतलब कन्विंस थे कि नहीं, मतलब नॉट आउट भी आया तो भी हम रिव्यू लेंगे, इतना कन्विंस थे. और उसके बाद वी हैव ऑल सीन कि विराट कोहली कैसे अंपायर से मतलब आर्ग्यू कर रहे थे काइंड ऑफ कि आपने रिव्यू क्यों दिया जब और सब कह रहे थे कि विलियमसन का रिव्यू वेस्ट होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि वो इतने कन्विंस थे कि अंपायर ने रिव्यू करता तो वो पक्का कर लेते. और वो सबसे डरावना भी था. खैर, और इतनी स्विंग हो रही थी, सब कुछ हो रहा था राइट ऑन द पैड्स. अचानक ऐसे बॉल लगे, फिर ऐसे कैच के लिए चले जाए. इंडिया की धड़कनें तो धड़कती हैं. और इसके बाद हमें पता है कि बचे भी ऋषभ पंत, रविंद्र जडेजा हैं, तो दोनों वो अटैकिंग फॉर्म वाले प्लेयर. तो विराट कोहली और रहाणे हमारी होप है, ऐसे ध्रुपद ने बोला. और उसके बाद हमें यही सोचना चाहिए इस टाइम की 350 अराउंड 400 तक वो खेलें. उसके बाद पंत एंड जडेजा कैन प्रोबब्ली प्ले अटैकर रोल और वो स्मैश 50, 60, 70 रन्स अराउंड आराम से. बट कोहली रहाणे को टिक के खेलना पड़ेगा. हम वो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते गाबा वाली इनिंग्स पंत से कि हम बार बार वो आए, डिफेंस भी खेलें, अटैक भी खेलें, वो पूरी टीम को लीड भी करें. तो उस टाइम पे अब विराट कोहली रहाणे की पार्टनरशिप बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बन जाती है. और स्पेशली जडेजा, अश्विन, उनसे हमें कम एक्सपेक्टेशन है, बट पंत से बहुत ज्यादा हो गई है. तो बार बार पंत का नाम आ जाता है रेस्क्यू के टाइम पे, क्योंकि वो गाबा की इनिंग्स कोई भूल नहीं सकता. एंड अब कोहली का टाइम हो गया है एक बहुत अच्छी इनिंग्स का. मैं जिंक्स नहीं करूंगा स्कोर बोल के सीधा, बट आई गेस अच्छी इनिंग्स हो जाए. वुमेन्स टीम ने बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस की है, तो आई गेस इट्स टाइम फॉर द मेन टू परफॉर्म समथिंग. एंड अच्छा सा कोई मैच हो, हमें बारिश ना देखने को मिले, क्रिकेट देखने को मिले.
He just made us emotional, like, you know.
Exactly. Talking about partnerships, if you remember 2014 MCG Test match when Rahane and Kohli had some 250 plus run partnership, I think we need that sort of innings again right now from both of them.
ये टाइम अगर उतना 250 का partnership हो जाएगा, then we are totally set in this match. The first innings का अपना काम हो गया.
Then how Tanmay said कि if necessary, I mean Jadeja or someone just can come and just attack for 50 quick runs and then we can declare the innings.
Absolutely. Manish, How worried were you when we had almost two close run out के calls? First, when Gill पहले ही दूसरे ओवर में उसको पता नहीं क्या हो गया भागना है. And second one, I'll get to the second one. Well, Gill के run out पे क्या reaction था? Well, he wasn't run out, but then yeah.
Panic mode on हो गया था. because losing an early wicket would have meant that we wouldn't have gotten off to a proper start. But then उसने dive मारी, he came back, and then मेरी धड़कने भी it came back in place. So yeah, and then again that leg side call, like you said, there was some confusion, and then Kohli went to the umpire, and there was a talk about it.
Yeah.
So these both encounters.
Yeah. In fact, that especially Gill के moment पे I can actually quote Ravi Shastri. थोड़ी देर के लिए उधर गोटी मुंह में आ गया था. Like for real, I was worried कि क्या हो रहा है वापस top order. So anyway, Rakshit, when Rahane and Virat were batting, तभी there was one run out scare as well. The second one, which was super scary because Rahane was actually out and Williamson kind of slipped, and that's why he was not in good position to throw. What was your reaction to that?
Like stun हो गया था भाई, like क्या हो गया next, we had very crucial innings with Virat Kohli and Rahane building up, and like shocked, that's it, like
just
हो गया एकदम.
Yeah, I think he's still speechless out of that. Dhruv, but would you like to answer this one? Rahane
yeah, you know that how big fan of Rahane I am, and I just don't want him to get run out at least. I mean, every other wicket is fine. Run out is the last thing which you want your batsman to pay up. I mean, I was sitting on my sofa, and when that happened, I actually jumped. I mean, no, dude. And then I was like, okay, we are fine.
Yeah,
he's safe.
Yeah. So anyway, in fact, regarding the third umpire ka jo issue, yeah, Manish, you want to say something? You just
I would like to say that Rahane has played a very decent knock thus far, and he's 24 of 79, and he's got 4 boundaries as well. So he's not leaving anything that is loose. He's making sure that the runs are going on. So he's building up a good partnership alongside Virat, and we've spoken of Virat Kohli being the star of today's innings, but I think Rahane also deserves some great deal of credit for whatever he's built on with Kohli.
Absolutely agree, man. Dhruv, go on.
Yeah, what Mani said, Rahane was supporting Virat Kohli very well. Although Virat was playing the running knock and Rahane was scoring a few boundaries there. I think this is where Pujara missed the trick. I mean, he should have rotated strike a lot. I mean, if that does not happen a lot, you put your other player under pressure. I mean, imagine Pujara not scoring for 36 runs. I mean, it's okay. It's the first year of test. Okay, you don't have to score at a certain run rate, but again 70-80 balls for like 8 runs is not expected from Pujara. At least you need to rotate the strike so that your other players do not come under pressure. So I think that is where Rahane came in and he supported Kohli well, so the flow of runs again started for the Indian team.
My favorite moment while Pujara was batting was when she asked me, Pujara 4 bhi marta hai? Because she is not really, even I haven't watched Pujara hit that confidently as a boundary ke liye वगैरह. But I feel
that was his first run, right? That was his first run after 36 balls. 36 balls, he left everything, and now it's time now. I think I should hit a 4.
But in fact, I feel bad for Pujara because he is the guy who actually opts for Test cricket, and this is his moment of glory. मतलब he is one of the reason why we are in the final right now.
मतलब टेस्ट क्रिकेट देखने के बाद, टेस्ट क्रिकेट बोलने के बाद पुजारा, विहारी and Ishan, ये तीनों के नाम तो आने ही चाहिए.
Absolutely, and in fact, so I genuinely wanted Pujara to bat. It's like KL Rahul and T20 format or Rohit Sharma and T20 format. They just love it. उस हिसाब से I wanted Pujara to do well, but anyway, there's an entire second innings left जहाँ पर Pujara can come back and be the batsman that he is. Tanmay, you told me about your prediction as well. Which bowler? You're not there for the lunch session, right?
No.
Yeah, you weren't there. Awesome. So, which bowler is kind of scaring you the most at the moment from New Zealand?
Jamieson has to be Jamieson. not in only test matches, whenever he plays against India, पता नहीं कुछ हो जाता है उसको या इतनी खतरनाक स्विच, मतलब 8th-9th स्टंप से सीधा सेकंड स्टंप पे उसकी स्विच आ रही है, एंड द परफेक्ट लाइन एंड लेंथ, और फर्स्ट विकेट भी मेरे को याद है उसने ही ली थी, तो बहुत डिस्कशंस भी हुए हैं, बट इतनी स्विंग को कॉन्कर करना बहुत मुश्किल है. अभी तक इंडिया ने बहुत अच्छे से हैंडल किया है. अब आप 100% रिजल्ट्स एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते, बट न्यूजीलैंड के बॉलर्स से, फील्डर्स से एक बात सीखनी होगी, दे आर ऑन देयर टोज. और
Yeah.
पुजारा का जैसा ध्रुपद ने बोला कि वो रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स में भी स्लो रहते हैं. उनको ना एक विराट कोहली के आते ही एक हल्का सा पुश मिलता है, उसके बाद ही उन्होंने बाउंड्री मारी थी वो वाली, आपको याद है? तो वो विराट
Yeah.
कोहली का एग्रेशन देख के थोड़ा हल्का सा आ जाता है पुजारा में.
Yeah.
बट जब तक आप डॉट बॉल्स खेल रहे हो तो इट्स योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि आप एंड तक खेलो, जो पुजारा
Yeah.
इस बार नहीं कर पाए. बट ही हैज बीन वन ऑफ द मैन हु कैन डू इट इन द फाइनल्स इन अंडर
Yeah.
प्रेशर. सेकंड इनिंग्स में हम एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे उनसे. और इंडिया के लिए अगर मैं बोलूं तो जैमिसन बॉलर और न्यूजीलैंड के बैट्समैन कॉनवे ने देखा है हम सबको
Yeah.
इंग्लैंड में, इंग्लैंड सीरीज के अगेंस्ट वो
Right.
क्या कर सकते हैं. तो उनसे हमें थोड़ा बच के रहना पड़ेगा. वी हैव
Yeah.
द क्विक्स, वी हैव द स्पिनर्स, और स्पिनर्स इस विकेट पे कैसा परफॉर्म करेंगे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा देखना, क्योंकि न्यूजीलैंड ने कोई स्पिनर नहीं खिलाया है. और शायद खिलाया होता या कोई होता विलियमसन के साथ तो ये मैच अभी भी चल रहा होता. तो बैड
Yeah.
डाइट की वजह से वो स्पिनर्स आ जाते. तो आई
Yeah.
गेस बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा. आई एम कीपिंग माय होप्स ऑन बुमराह एंड अश्विन.
Yeah, I totally get it. जर्मिसन का मुश्किल है, वो सेकंड फ्लोर से बॉलिंग डालते हैं तो हुआ, मतलब स्विंग तो होगा उतना. ये ध्रुपद, you raised your hand. Go on.
Yeah, talking about how the ball is swinging, the only thing which I want right now is nothing against the bowling attack which we have right now, but I would really love to see Irfan Pathan and Praveen Kumar bowling on this pitch and replace any of the two bowlers from the current squad. I mean,
Yeah.
वो
Why not
2.24
Bhuvi?
का, yeah, Bhuvi also, right?
Bhuvi, yeah.
Irfan and Praveen Kumar. I mean, the three best bowlers India has ever seen. I mean, imagine the ball. वो तो मतलब लगता है थर्ड पिच पे चले जाता बॉल स्विंग होके. मतलब इतना एक्स्ट्रा स्विंग कर लेते.
Yeah. Sure. Anyway, guys, let's do one thing. We are about to reach the end stage of this live chat. Before that, let's have a look at another video that Bharat has sent and enjoy it.
I don't know if we're going to get much. Another covers are coming out onto the pitch. But what have we seen so far? Ahan, happy with what you're seeing? I know you've got a critical eye on the game.
Yeah, I think overall, over the course of the day, it's been good. We started well. In the middle, New Zealand came back into the game. They took over, but I think 146 for 3, I take that. Kohli's batting like a dream, so yeah, it's good.
But would you have taken 146 for 3, or would you have wanted 146 for 3 in the morning, or is that a little bit lower on the scoreboard than what you would have hoped for?
In the morning, I would have taken it, but after the start that we got with Rohit and Gill, I thought we'd be much further forward, but it's okay, we'll take it. We take what we get.
Yeah, I'm taking what I can get with people are pulling on my chitin behind me. And this is what goes on. This is what the Bharat Army are like. I want everyone to know that. Very, very close people. There you go. Right, Bob. Tell us what you've seen so far, and where do you think what will Rohit be saying? What will Virat be saying in the dressing room now to the rest of the players?
Yeah, I think they'll be very pleased with where we are at the moment. You can see the boys have taken the light when they had the option. 3 wickets down at this point, we would have bitten your hand off for that in the morning. I think the opening partnership was brilliant, laid the foundation. A few of us here, when we got here, overcast conditions, we were very worried when we got put into bat that we'd be 50 for 3, 50 for 4. But to be 150 for 3 at a close, pretty much what it looks like, I think that's a great effort from the boys. I think we're in the driving seat. It's been our day, definitely.
Yeah.
So very happy, yeah.
Some people are obviously saying, Kohli needs to step up. This is, now with Gill and obviously Sharma going out so early.
Yeah.
Is the captain stepping up for us?
I think so. I think at the moment he looks very comfortable. He's got Rahane there, very capable support, and they know very well that they've got Bunt and Jadeja to come who can tee off for us and get us towards a score of close to 300. And if we get that, then Bumrah, Shami, etc. tomorrow morning, nip a few out early, and then we're well on top. I'm very confident with where we are right now. I'm very happy. Yeah.
Bro, Ahan directly reached UK for the match. We all know him from the Bharat Army live sessions, and now he's directly over there. It's like he has been directly promoted to the top tier now. But anyway, hopefully we'll have him for some show as well, because we can connect with him. Anyway, guys, now let's just talk about New Zealand. I asked Drupad and Tanmay, Manish, which bowler is carrying you the most right now?
Kyle Jamieson for sure. because he's generating that extra bounce from this pitch,
Yeah.
a tad greenish pitch, and he's getting the ball to swing. He's got that intimidating factor about him, tall
Yeah.
guy, and I think Virat Kohli has to really be careful while playing Jamieson. Both RCB teammates, but
Yeah.
already उनकी बात हो चुकी थी nets में about
Yeah.
this final. I think he has to watch out, and at the same time, Virat Kohli, I think he can attack Jameson quite well as well. So it's going
Yeah.
to be an exciting contest उन दोनों के बीच में.
Absolutely. Manish, it looks like you're talking from the heaven. Like, पूरा ऐसा सफेद background है, just your face, you're enjoying it. So ऊपर से अच्छा चल रहा है matches and everything. But anyway, Rachit, which bowler is carrying you the most right now?
Rakshit, I guess you're on mute.
Rakshit,
Yeah,
Australia, go on.
Jamieson and Wagner, even in the 50th over, they're swinging, like hell.
Yeah.
For me, Jamieson and Wagner are the best bowlers to be watched out in this series. Even in these conditions, Virat Kohli is giving his tough fight.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a comment on. Okay,
sure, go on.
Okay, there's a comment on YouTube by Akshat. Let's hope India does something miracle tomorrow. Pray for no rain.
Absolutely.
So I want to say, Drupad,
Yeah.
please pray कि rain हो जाए because आप जो बोलते हो उसका उल्टा होता है. So please pray.
You remember first day पे जब full washout हुआ था and मैंने बोला था कि यार बहुत बारिश करने वाली है and we had a match today. I had the same thing यार tomorrow it's going to be a washout.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
going to have a single ball tomorrow.
अब sorted है.
Sorted.
विराट मैच क्लियर है, अभी खेल लो आजकल से बस में. Anyway, guys, tell me one thing. अभी कल जब we are out to bat, first session में what's your prediction? We're getting to the last session of this live chat. So I just want to know what's your ideal prediction for lunch tomorrow, Tanmay?
So I'll probably go with half an hour or 1 hour of safe defense kind of thing from Rahane and Kohli both, because they'll be on attack with Wagner and Jamieson because they know we are struggling against them. And then probably after getting set and everything, we can probably go for a little attacking mode and around 350 plus for the first inning score of India.
Oh, hopefully that actually happens for real. Manish, what about you?
I think reaching 200, 220 would be a good stage for us to accelerate later on. And before lunch, if Virat Kohli stays on the crease, I think we're on the victory course.
Oh, wow, absolutely. In fact, Manish, tell me one thing. In case we lose one crucial wicket tomorrow, and honestly, Rahane out ho ya Virat, both are crucial wickets. Anyone goes off, which batsman are you relying on? Ki bhai, abhi you have to take up that role of being a sensible batsman.
Well, after that Gaba test, I have this saying that it's Rishabh Pant's world, and we are just living in it. So he's going to be my man for tomorrow as well, because I think he's really grown as a mature test player, and he knows when to defend, when to accelerate, and he knows how to pace his innings properly. So, of course, the responsibility, he's the only natural batsman for us up next. So the responsibility will automatically lie on his shoulders, and hopefully he does well for us.
Yeah, in fact, I like Rishabh Pant's career turnaround in this one cricketing event like Test of Champions. It started off with everyone booing and criticizing him, and now it's just take bhai tu sambhal le, you are the guy for us. So that's kind of a great turnaround he has had, and even we as fans used to be critical, like even wondering ki kya kar raha hai ye play ke ladke, and then now he's the one who's actually winning us matches. Manish, what's your take on Rishabh Pant's journey as a cricketer?
I think it's been a very, very beautiful journey, because at first we used to see him as someone who just came in, played those rash shots and got out. But over the course of time, I think he's proved himself that yes, I can be that one player you guys can rely on. I can be that one guy who can also defend when it's needed, and you can also make sure that he scores the amount of runs that the team demands, or he can get us that performance that the team demands from him. So earlier we used to see him as a proper T20 player, who didn't actually knew how to pace his innings. He just used to go for those rash shots. But now, because of the fact that he's our test wicket keeper batsman, I think he's really grown as a player, and great respect to him for that.
Absolutely. I even knew मतलब ऋषभ को आउट करने के लिए कैसा बॉल डालना और कहाँ फील्डर रखना है, लेग साइड में पीछे उधर. Like it's that publicly known, the old Rishabh one. Now he's completely changed guy. Anyway, Rakshit, what's your takeaway from day one? Like what has India done rightly, and they need to continue accordingly.
Wickets chile gaya bhai. Like in the second session, we were in trouble, and and the skipper and the vice captain has come to the charge and took some responsibility innings, and that they've given a tight edge today. I hope we have an edge today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drupad, what about you? Like, what can India learn from today's play, and what can they implement it, or do better in tomorrow's play?
I mean, nothing that needs to be that India needs to learn from today's game. I think things are pretty fine. I think just continue the way you have been continuing to play. I mean, as we all are like mutually coming to a fact, to a conclusion that Virat and Rahane's partnership is going to be the most crucial partnership, I think, of the whole World Test Championship right now. I mean, the whole Test World Cup right now.
Test of Champions,
So,
yeah, I get it.
yeah. So I mean, first session tomorrow. I think it's gonna be very crucial for us. Let's hope it's a wicketless session for us.
Yeah.
And after that, even if the wicket falls, as we were discussing about Rishabh Pant, I won't be surprised if Pant is coming in and is just starting to attack. Because we just saw that in the Gabba test. Nobody was expecting that Pant will just come in and will start attacking from the first ball itself, for the second ball itself. And when that happens, we know that both the teams are. I mean, they have to stay afraid of they have to be scared. Like even New Zealand will be scared, even India will be scared. Like what is this guy gonna do right now?
Right.
So I hope for a wicketless session tomorrow, and let's hope for the best.
I remember मैं सुबह उठी थी ऑस्ट्रेलिया के टाइम एंड मैं देख रही थी ऋषभ पंत ऐसे मार रहा है. लाइक टेस्ट क्रिकेट चालू है या T20 चालू है.
It's just hitting. It's like पहले से decided था कि जीतेंगे नहीं तो हारेंगे. ड्रॉ पे तो सेटल नहीं होने वाले हैं. That's the approach that has got us into the final, and we are so close to winning this year. Literally one win away from being crowned as the Test champions. Super day for all of us. I mean, this was a great session. Before we sign off, a last question from all of you. We've spoken about predictions and all, but थोड़ा realistic हो जाते हैं. Tanmay, realistic prediction for tomorrow lunch. Score, like the score. I don't need a long answer, just a score.
300 plus, but just I would like to say one thing. I want Rishabh Pant to reverse scoop Jamison once.
Okay. And Tanmay, before you join for tomorrow's show, I want your headphones to be untangled. So pura. Just रात भर ले लो आज. Just
I
keep
couldn't
on.
do it. I couldn't do it because suddenly you asked me to plug in. Yeah.
Sure. Manish, your prediction.
India 210 for 3 at lunch. Virat Kohli 50-60 odd runs not out.
Awesome. Rakshit?
300 plus runs. Just like with no wicket.
Great. Drupad, you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna predict that it's gonna rain the whole day tomorrow.
Yeah. Awesome. That's what we need right now.
Yeah, and before we end, Alma on Insta is saying good news, tomorrow we will get full day match.
Yeah, so that's predicted as of now. Unfortunately, last 2 दिन जो है उसमें थोड़ा सा range predicted है. So if we have a proper setup till tomorrow, if we bat and let's say get past 300-350 run का mark, and we जो विराट की usual approach है कि now try to get to 350 within 20 wickets. So if that's what we can do, it will be super awesome for all of us. Thank you so much for joining, Drupad, Manish, Tanmay, and Rakshit. I'm Kunal, this is Sanika, and this is BATV Fan Doosra show powered by Dafa News for the Test of Champions. Thank you so much for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys.